In this problem, we want to determine if the wantedness of a pregnancy and the amount of prenatal care that a woman receives are independent variables or dependent variables. And in order to do this, we're going to do a chi-square test. The first thing we have to do is enter our data, but instead of entering into lists like we have been doing, we're going to use a matrix. So I start by clicking on second, and x to the negative 1, it says matrix above here. I want to choose edit because I'm going to enter information into my matrix. So I click the left arrow, get to edit, and we're going to always edit matrix A. Now here I'm starting fresh. I don't have any information here. So first thing I have to do is define the size of my matrix. This is a 3 by 3 matrix because we have 3 rows and 3 columns. The rows always come first. So I enter 3 and then go over to the columns, and that's 3 as well, and click on enter. And now I have a 3 by 3 matrix here that I can enter. So let's go ahead and enter that information. 593, 26, and I just hit enter after each entry. 33, and it just takes a minute to get this all in here. Okay, and there's my last piece of information. Okay, so now I have my matrix fully entered, and I'll press second and mode to exit out of there. And now we want to actually conduct the test. So my null hypothesis says that prenatal care and wantedness are independent. The alternative hypothesis says that they are dependent variables. So let's see what happens when we do the test. I click on Stat, left arrow over to Tests, and we're going to scroll down. We could have scrolled up. Either way works. And we get to the chi-square test. Now let's see. Some calculators will also have a chi-square goodness of fit test. That's what this next one is. We just want the plain chi-square test. And we hit enter. And this is a really easy test because there's nothing to do here. So we just have our observed and expected. There's no alternative hypothesis to enter or anything else. So we have our data in there, and what happens is we entered the observed values. The calculator will calculate the expected values based on what we already entered into matrix A. But by doing this test, it will calculate matrix B, and once I do the test, there'll be a matrix B as well as a matrix A. But we don't have to do that ourselves. And we hit enter. So now I get the value of chi-square, which is 21.38, and our p-value is 3e-4, which is 0.0003. And since that's a small value of p, we compare to alpha equals 0.05. We would say that we reject the null hypothesis. And therefore, prenatal care and the wantedness of a pregnancy are dependent. And that completes that problem.